You know, when I came back to YouTube in 2019, about 5 years ago now, it was because I did not like where Call of Duty was headed. I could see clear as day where it was headed, and I knew that if it was going to go this route, that other games and the entire gaming industry would end up doing the same thing eventually. I had the foresight to see this, and yet from the very beginning in 2019, when I called this stuff out, I've had so many dick riding, just quote unquote gamers that could not see the forest for the trees say, stop complaining, what are you doing, don't like it, don't play it, yada yada. And now we are fucking here. Where are we, you might be asking? Why are you yelling, BT? What are you so angry about? I'm gonna get into a good old-fashioned rant in this video, which I have not done in a while, because I just want to say, I told you so, I was right, go fuck yourselves. If you've ever told me to stop complaining, if you've ever said, no, you're wrong, this Call of Duty is gonna be great, if you've ever said, stop being mean to the devs, this video is for you, shit stick. I am going to explain to you as clear as I can in a series of images why I am just done. Multiplayer PvP games, I am just done. Live service games, I'm done. I'm just done with them all. I don't want to play them at all. None. And I'm going to get into why this is in just a second, but let's go over some history, some lore, if you will. I started playing competitive PvP games back in 2006, at the tail end of 2006, Christmas, with Gears of War 1. And then I transitioned to Halo 3. And then I transitioned to Call of Duty 4. I don't think we will ever get games, multiplayer PvP games of that quality, of that value, ever again. I played those games for years, not weeks, not months, years. I played them. And you know, it wasn't the content that came out that kept the games fresh. It was the core gameplay. It was the innovation. It was what you got out of the box. Man, yeah, the DLC was nice. Gears of War gave us free DLC for a time, actually. But like, you know, it wasn't any of that. It was the core gameplay. That's what made those games so special. And now I want to compare this to 3 games I have played in the last 6 months that I no longer play. And this isn't even counting the games I was looking forward to that flopped this past year. Payday 3, garbage. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the game, garbage. Starfield, boring garbage. I'm done getting excited with modern gaming. I am sorry. It's pointless. And that's like not even PvP stuff. Let's get into the actual PvP stuff here. You guys know how I feel about Modern Warfare 3. I've had nothing but good things to say about Sledgehammer for trying, but it doesn't matter how hard they try, and really we're just praising them because they're finally listening to us and fixing things that should have never been broken to start with. They sold us a $70 DLC, we paid for it, and now we are working for them for free, giving them the feedback that they themselves should have thought up before the game even launched and implemented. Day one. Am I lying? Tell me when I am telling a lie there. You know, we're praising them, but for what? The game still sucks. Cheaters everywhere. Skill-based matchmaking, EOMM, everywhere. Subtle cheaters using Chrono Sins, everywhere. Can't talk in a public match lobby and even curse or you get chat banned. False bans rolling out. Everything you can think of that's just trash is there. Overpriced bundles, yes, I don't have to buy them, but I am forced to look at them like I'm Alex in A Clockwork Orange. Nothing I can do. They've made great strides, but Modern Warfare 2 is like the worst Call of Duty of all time. And we're patching that and releasing it this year. I can't praise it. I can't play it. And it doesn't matter what you do on the surface. The core of the game is completely broken. It's pointless. It's not just that, though. You know, I've tried to play other stuff. You guys know I've tried to play Dead by Daylight. I have no more interest in Dead by Daylight after 1,000 hours or so, for the simple fact that Dead by Daylight has no ambition. And just like every other dev team I've come across, I don't think they're very talented at what they do. They are awful at balancing, bugs galore every patch. I'm just sick of it. The ambition to make one of the best, most unique games of all time is just no longer there. You know, that they don't know how to balance anything. It's the same meta, the same stupid perks. I don't know. I do have to give them the most credit. I think they are the least offensive of these three things, but two of these titles are Activision Blizzard, so what do you expect? Hearthstone, man, what the hell? I actually played some Hearthstone because I was out of PvP live service games to give a shot to. I wanted to scratch that itch somehow, so I'm like, all right, let's go back to Hearthstone. I played it for a bit, and the meta was pretty good, and then here comes the new content drop. Nobody at Hearthstone, the devs, are very talented. They're just not very talented. They released balance changes which completely fucked up the meta. Wouldn't you know it, Arena, one of my favorite modes, dead because Chinese bots grind for gold and then draft the most insane decks possible and then sell this shit to virgins who go on a tear in Arena. Yeah. It's not dissimilar to Call of Duty. People paying for the skin bot lobbies or whatever. Look, you can't just play the game now. You can't. Everyone is treating this like it's life or death in a public match. It reminds me of like bowling or something, you know, like a friendly bowling league or something you do with your friends. It's minorly competitive. Now imagine if someone, you know, shows up to this bowling league and they popped steroids, they got acne on their back the size of oysters, and they're doing that weird shimmy shiny ball thing like it's the Big Lebowski. You know, like, why? We're not even playing for anything, dude. This is just like bowling, you know? Yes, I would like to win at this bowling league, but I'm not going to go so insane crazy with it that I'm going to take it that seriously. But like all these losers, like modern gaming is filled with the biggest losers I have ever seen. And the straw that broke the camel's back with all this stuff is it's all aimed to sell cosmetics, microtransactions, pay-to-win garbage, what have you. But let's just take a look at this, and then I want to just say something about other games that maybe haven't done this yet, but the possibility is there. Let's take a look at this article from Forbes talking about the Escape from Tarkov thing, okay? Earlier today, the unheard edition of Escape from Tarkov was announced as part of the latest patch, promising a brand new player versus environment mode and other bonuses. Now that the edition has launched, fans are not happy with the bonus it gives and the massive $250 price tag. The first issue that fans have is that the player versus environment mode for Tarkov is exclusive to those who buy the new edition. This is despite the fact that anyone who purchased the old Edge of Darkness edition was promised all future DLC content as part of the Season Pass, which you would think would include this new mode. A lot of fans who have the EOD edition are rightfully very annoyed that they now have to upgrade from the EOD edition, which costs $100 in order to play it. However, some posts on the official Discord have tried to explain why BSG thinks this is not DLC. Move on. The other major issue that fans have been complaining about is the big in-game bonuses players with the new edition will get. While other editions of the game give some bonuses, so far none have been major factors when on the map and fighting with other players. The closest is extra loot that they get at the start of a wipe. However, this new edition includes more space to store loot when on the map, improved skills at the start of a wipe, and a bonus where AI scavs will not shoot at them if they have over 6 reputation levels with Fence. The reaction to the new edition has been so negative that all but 3 channels in the official Escape from Tarkov Discord server have been silenced, with users not able to post in them. Moderators on the game's subreddit are also waiving the rule that prevents multiple posts about the same topic, saying that they are just as livid about this situation as you. Battlestate Games did not respond to my request for comment prior to publication. Battlestate Games is yet to officially comment on the backlash from fans. However, with pressure mounting from fans and some even looking into legal action, you would expect them to do so sooner rather than later. Gets worse though. Look at this tweet. This is the top tweet on the subreddit that someone posted from April 17, 2017. You do not need to buy anything at any stage. If you have EOD, you do not even pay for DLCs in the future. You are all in for it all coming. This is a lie! And I don't even play Escape from Tarkov. I've had so many comments, though, so many comments over the years telling me to get into Escape from Tarkov. BT, you not happy with COD? Play Escape from Tarkov, BT. This is good. I've had a ton of people telling me to play Helldivers 2. And Helldivers 2, you know, it's PvE and whatnot, and it looks good. I've wanted to play Helldivers 2, but there's something in the back of my mind like this saying, no, don't bother. The reason I am not bothering with something like Escape from Tarkov and Helldivers 2 is because Helldivers 2 hasn't done this yet. Doesn't mean they won't in the future. Why would I waste my time on a video game and give these devs not only my time, but my money, only to have them slap me in the face with bullshit later on down the line? They could do it at any moment. It's like a rug pull or something on a stock or a cryptocurrency. At any time, the game can go belly up. Just recently, they took down, I think it was Little Big Planet. Sony did some of the servers from that. You paid for the game? Well, too bad. Let's rug pull the servers. I am disgusted at modern AAA gaming. I am disgusted at even modern gaming from dev teams that promise something and maybe they don't start out with a big product, but it gets bigger over time, corrupting themselves eventually. This isn't even a gaming problem. If I can be so negative and maybe even be a little bit philosophical here, this is a human problem. Every institution with enough power will start using that power to corrupt itself and do something like this. I am done with gaming pretty much as a whole as it pertains to anything like multiplayer wise. I'll play some indie games here and there. I'll even check out XDefiant. Did you notice I didn't really cover the XDefiant server test or whatever? Because I don't care about a beta. I care about the finished product. I don't care about the beta. The beta could run terribly. If the finished product is good, that's all I care about, you know? If they release a game and it's a great game and I play it and they don't do any of the stuff, it will be a miracle. It will truly be a miracle. It sounds so promising, but I'm not getting excited. I've learned my lesson. I have not been excited since Black Ops Cold War. I was so pumped for that game. And you guys know before it came out, I was talking all this trash about how Modern Warfare 2019 sucked and Treyarch would save the day, because Treyarch did save the day for the longest time, but even they gave up. Even they messed up. David Vonderhaar went to the desert in his Ram Power Wagon instead of making a good game, and I don't blame him. And now he's gone because he saw the writing on the wall. It's pointless. It's pointless to even try. Why try? I'm done. I am just done. Gaming was always a thing I would do to keep my mind off of the real world. It was a thing I would do to interact with friends in a positive manner. It was a thing I would do to keep myself out of trouble. You know? Like, I don't know. If I'm playing a video game, I'm not out shooting up heroin. I'm not out selling cocaine like Tony Montana. I'm keeping my nose clean. I'm not out, getting an STD or whatever. There's so many bad things you could do. Gaming has steered me away from that. But now gaming is the bad thing. It's like it just aims to get you addicted and aims to get you to invest time into it. And then it's just going to corrupt itself and mess up everything and just focus on the devs making money, the untalented devs making money. It's going to force these real world problems and political issues and things I don't want to see. It's going to force them on me with DEI generators and stuff like that. The things I am trying to get away from, it's going to force into my game. I'm just done. I'm just done. The last game I played that I was genuinely impressed by was Elden Ring. Those games, single player games, I'm still going to look forward to. I'm still going to get pretty excited for those. But those are more static entries. This PvP live service thing, it was a fun experiment. Yeah, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Between the turbo virgin nerds that treat it as a life or death thing to the point where they will literally buy dummy Hearthstone accounts just so they can get some insane arena draft, to Cronus Zens, thousands, tens of thousands of Cronus Zens selling on Amazon every month. People flat out cheating. So many people getting exposed for cheating to people that swear up and down they're not cheating and still getting banned because there's probably some kind of false ban thing going on. It's a joke. It is a complete joke. The microtransactions, that's the only innovation happening. The next Call of Duty Gulf War, we've already established that there's absolutely nothing new and innovative being brought to the table that we have seen from the leaks. The only thing they care to innovate is how to bleed the consumer dry. And I'm speaking the truth. That's why I say already, and that's why I said for previous entries in the last several years of Call of Duty, before they even come out, that they're gonna suck. From what I see, it's gonna suck. And every single time I've been right. Every single time I have been right. The past 5 years of Call of Duty, from Modern Warfare 2019, yes, that game sucked too, because that game started this whole mess. From it to Modern Warfare 3, some may vary in quality. Yes, Modern Warfare 2 is the worst one, I think. It doesn't matter. They all suck in different ways, and they all have a rigged matchmaking system, and they all are there to be just ways to get you into the store to buy something. I'm done. Sorry, I am done. I will check out the next Call of Duty. I will probably steal it like I stole Modern Warfare 3 this past year. I may even purchase, out of just a gamble, X-Defiant, and I'll give that a try. But outside of that, I got nothing to play. I'm officially hanging the gloves up, man. After, what is it, since 2006? Nearly 20 years, 18 years of multiplayer PvP gaming. That's how bad it's gotten. And all I can do is sit up here and yell on my YouTube channel and hope people like the video and hope people aren't so sheepish that they tell me to stop complaining and go play something else. That's been the go-to. I can't play anything else. I've tried. This is an industry-wide issue, and I have nothing to go to now to play. I don't even trust Helldivers 2. I don't trust X-Defiant. I don't trust it. All of these games and all of these dev teams are capable of just screwing you over. There's a point where go play something else isn't good advice, because eventually every single game studio knows they can get away with it and they'll do it. I'm out, man. I'm out of time. I'm just going to end this here. I hope you guys enjoyed. I don't know what else to say. Look, seeing this comment on Nero's video is what caused me to make this particular video, by the way. I'm actually losing my voice because I've yelled so much, but you can pause the video here and read it. This guy's saying the truth, and I don't know, man. What do I do as far as a gamer goes? What do I do at this point? I've taken up reading. And trying to watch more movies than ever, just to fill that kind of void. that gaming has left, because it's just over. I mean, it's 2024. I don't see this getting any better. I either see it collapsing and just kind of having a video game crash, or it's just going to get worse and worse, and people are still going to put up with it and pay for it. All the normies and all the dumbasses are still going to do all that. So I got nothing. I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Some parting advice?